Give me a bite. Give me a bite. Give me a bite of that. Give me a bite of that. Give me a bite of that. I love a piece of that.
Welcome, one and all. What? Was that weird? You gave a weird look.
Welcome,
That was
one and
really
all.
quiet.
Oh, I thought I was trying to just keep it ring. I
Don't
wanna
tell
blow
him
out.
it's quiet. Just enjoy
I
the
don't
solitude
blow out
and peace.
everybody's speakers. Or
You don't want to blow on
eardrums.
anybody's what?
You know what I'm gonna be blowing? I'm gonna be blowing.
Why is it?
Where is this going?
This is Bite Size, a subsidiary of Slate Media.
I was working to that.
We were working, all right.
We're
Working
keeping.
on a night move.
Just got me working day and night.
We're watching more Thanksgiving episodes, ladies and gentlemen. It is now. This is your pick, Jake, right?
I think
Yes.
so.
All right.
Funny enough, I don't remember it at all.
Ooh, spicy.
I
What
know that I
is
liked
it?
Animaniacs. Sorry.
There it is.
I was
Animaniacs!
about to drop it. Hell yeah, it is. And it's the OG one, not the new one.
Not the new G one.
Not the new G one. Correct. Which, it's actually funny. I think I've maybe only seen like one or two episodes of Animaniacs ever. Like
Same. I've
Yeah.
seen bits and pieces because it's vinaigrettes. It's little clips and skits and stuff. That's the point. I've seen a lot of those. I think I've only seen one full episode, and
I've
it
seen
was
a lot of episodes.
and it was the first episode of the reboot.
Oh, really?
That's the only one I've seen in
Did
full.
you like it? Because I've heard
Yeah, it's
people
fun.
like the new
It's
one.
fun. The reboot song is in there, and it's really funny.
Yeah, it's actually funny because I think the most just in general screen time I've seen of Animaniacs is through TikTok and people just posting like random stuff that just random clips from that show.
Hello, nurse.
So yeah, I'm very very excited to actually sit down and watch a whole episode because that's right, ladies and gentlemen, you rented this episode for $2.
So we're watching both segments. What are the segment names, Dicky?
You just told me
Turkey jerky. Turkey jerky.
Herky turkey jerky.
Turkey jerky.
Monkey Chunky Hunky. Yep. And the other one is I think I just said
Wild Blue Yonder.
Wild Blue Yonder.
Am I the only one that listens except for when I don't?
Yes. But yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't have much to.
I'm gonna guess
up
there's a
about-
turkey in it. And he's a jerk.
See, so I'm conflicted.
Probably.
I watched a ton of this as a child. I don't remember what channel it aired on.
This
Was
would've
it
been
Fox
like-
17?
Wasn't
The
it Kids
WB?
WB?
Yeah, I would have thought so because they're in the WB park, but I didn't get Kids WB as a kid.
This definitely.
How did I see this?
Did they show it on like ABC or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, because this definitely. I definitely remember seeing the commercials when
Fox.
I watched.
It's Fox Kids. The WB. That's what it says.
Fox Kids.
It
Fox
later.
Kids? Well, then it would be on Fox.
Okay, yeah.
Slash the
So-
WB. Is that what you said?
The WB or Kids whatever is like the programming block, but it was on Fox Kids.
So it was on Saturday morning on channel, not for you, but channel 17 for us.
The same channel that gave us a commercial of Hank Hill talking to the Silver Surfer because they thought King of the Hill should be in the kids block for whatever.
And then
There's
also the
Mr.
same
Silver
channel,
Surfer.
the same channel that gave us Mighty Morphin Power Rangers,
Yeah.
which ironically enough is what I picked for Halloween.
You're just going down a.
I guess I'm going. Last year was Rocco's Holiday Trilogy. This year, I guess it's Fox 17 Holiday Trilogy.
Nice.
Because was Recess on ABC?
That's Disney.
Recess is
isn't
Disney,
it?
so
Then that was-
definitely
it would have been ABC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or was it just like the Disney's channel? I want to
Look it up now.
Where did
No,
Recess
I can
air?
guarantee you because Disney owned Recess, so it
Or was it on ABC?
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense anymore because Disney had two other channels.
Conglomerations.
Anyway, anything else to hype about this episode before we dive right in? Nope. All right, then let's do it. Let's.
Take a bite.
And ladies and gentlemen, we just watched that chaotic whatever that was.
It was Animaniacs.
That
Turkey Jerky, which was about 15
A turkey
minutes.
and a jerky.
And Wild Blue Yonder was about 5 minutes
two.
and a complete tonal whiplash.
I was so confused. I had no clue what was going on.
If we didn't mention it
Just a
before,
vinaigrette. Don't worry about it.
if we didn't mention it before, they're lumped together on Amazon because we had to rent them because we don't have Apple TV at this point. Watch at this point, it's on something else now. So I had to pay $2 for us to watch it, and they're combined. We're watching both if I'm paying for it.
And we watched,
Both.
which again, there was nothing tying those two together at all. Zero.
It's because
Sure,
they're
there
called vinaigrettes.
was.
And if you say this though because it was about birds, then that's about it.
I was gonna
actually,
say.
yeah, they do have something to do with each other. Birds.
Birds. What
And
year
one
did
has
that
a-
episode come out?
I wrote on here 1993.
I
So that means
feel-
whatever kid voiced that bluebird is older than me and you.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's the year that We're Back came out.
You know, you're
Is it the
probably
year?
right. I think you might be
Because
right.
that came out around when Jurassic Park came out, which was 1993.
Yeah, it's the
was it
same
not?
year. Okay, for context, people, it's a bluebird that hatches and sees a aircraft. I forgot what it's called. It's one of those stealth things.
A
So he
stealth
follows.
fighter.
Yeah, so he
Bomb.
follows it and sees a carpet bombing, and then goes back to mom in Central Park. And we were joking that hey, this is basically a little prelude to We're Back, a Dinosaur Story, where the bird is talking to John Goodman T-Rex. So it's because it's the same. It's similar animation. It's New York. It's Central Park. It's a bluebird. It's Spielberg produced.
I mean,
What else
it was
is
just
it?
meant to be at that point.
Also, would that have been? Oh gosh, one of the Gulf Wars during that time.
Yeah, after it, but
Not that far after it.
no, I think
I don't
when
know
is
the history,
when
I have no idea.
I feel like Persian Gulf War is like 91. August 1990 to February 1991, so it was a couple years after. So yeah, the second they showed like the bombs, like oh eggs, and we're like, huh, okay, that's fine. And then they start
and then it opens the door and
bombing.
it's like, oh no.
That's like dark. Like, are you kidding
And it's like,
me?
oh my gosh. Can we go back to the big guy getting beat up by a turkey?
Because that was so much less violent.
That poor guy, like now, when I took a step back on that segment, and I was like, you know, that poor guy
feel bad
is
for him.
all he wants to do is hunt to provide food for his fellow pilgrims, and they
He did end up providing food for his fellow pilgrims.
he?
himself.
Yeah, that's like again a little dark.
And they ruined his mind. They basically
you're
beat him
talking
up and
about
ruined
my
his
favorite
mind.
show from childhood.
Yeah, so we're talking about cannibalism and bombing.
I know, I
Welcome
love
to
it.
Animaniacs.
Welcome to millennialism.
Cannibalism and bombing. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yeah,
God.
I'm thinking. I was just like, that poor guy. He really didn't do anything wrong. He wants to shoot their. He wants to shoot their pet. That's enough cause for them to like retaliate. But like they were, and that's the point. That's the point. They're supposed to torment people.
The running gag of those three is that they're funny, but they're just kind of mean to people.
Oh yeah, they just torment. That's the point. I was just like, that poor guy. They basically beat him up and then ruined his mind.
And I appreciate they had Elmer Fudd in there for like 2 seconds. Very quiet.
Go
Get
away.
out of my way.
Go away. That guy, whoever did the voice for that pilgrim was really good. I was
did have
laughing
some
a
good-
lot, especially when he's spitting out. I think I just spit on you, Dicky. But
Why do you think that segment cartoons like that were so popular?
because
Way
they're
back
short, quick, and you don't have to be super. What's a good word? What's that? Not engaged. Super invested because it starts and ends in as short as like a minute or two, and as long as a whole like
15 minutes?
yeah, just that's the point.
I
And there's
felt-
also a lot going on visually. Like you could I could see just being just like enhanced, entranced. Like while just watching that, being just like, like it's crazy.
I mean, that episode came out before you were even born.
Yep.
So
yeah.
I probably watched it when it aired.
You probably asked your parents what are those things? The bombs.
Probably not.
You wouldn't ask your parents what those
They
were.
wouldn't come in and watch a show like that.
No,
they didn't
you-
like the voices.
But you would ask a question. You call them and they'd come in and you'd say, "What are those?"
Why would I do that?
Because you're asking a question. Kids ask questions a lot.
What are those things
Not
the
me.
airplanes are dropping? Why are they dropping eggs? Why are the eggs exploding?
It's
Or
like
I probably just understood that it was a bomb.
it's like, and then of course parents sometimes like, how do I just like when that incredible short Jack Attack. When Syndrome says, the S stands for sitter, and I was going to put babysitter, but then I'd be walking down the street with a big BS. And I turn my head, what does that stand for? Bachelor of Science. And I lived a good chunk of my life thinking that's what BS meant. And you get to high school and you go, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Yes, high school. It took me to high school because I didn't ever think about it. When someone said it, I go,
Jared was very
that
protected.
makes a lot of sense.
Also-
He's not wrong. He didn't lie to me. That is what BS stands for. That's what your degree is, right?
It is. I do have a BS.
I got a
have
BA.
a
BA. Hey.
Hey!
I did not want to take a language, so I said I'll do a BS.
I was going to say you're bad enough at English, so.
But I also appreciate, speaking of adult jokes and animated stuff, when they told them, "Oh, just give me the bird."
Yeah.
Oh, we would, but Fox would.
The Fox censors won't allow it. Took me a second, and then you were laughing, and I was like, oh.
That's a good joke. Well done.
It's such a
Pajama.
great
They went to
show.
bed with him every night. Good night, folks. Is the catchphrase there?
Yeah.
I feel like they do that whole thing where they take the scenery away from and a character is just. I feel like they do that a lot in that show.
I seen
A
that
lot of
show.
kissing, too.
Also, Looney Tunes did that a lot.
That's basically what this is. That's the whole point of it. It's
essentially
paying homage to those old cartoons,
Yeah.
which it's incredibly violent, and the characters just mess with everything. They don't just break the fourth wall. They blow it up with carpet bombs.
Piano
That's a good
keys.
way to put it.
Piano keys his teeth is a staple joke in those types of cartoons.
Yeah, when you're literally running to the upside down, and then
It's never gonna make it. Why is that? Piano.
Yeah.
What piano?
What piano? I guess the longest. Wait, an arrow is pulling a piano.
oh yeah, the laws of physics don't exist in this world at all.
When did the laws of physics ever exist in those types of cartoons?
And that's what I love about them. Like
They just don't make
it
them
doesn't-
like they used to.
It genuinely doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But it's funny and it's entertaining.
I think SpongeBob being the exception, they just don't make them like they used to.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think they make them like they used to, but then you got kids nowadays that are watching like the new stuff and they love
Like
it.
Paw Patrol.
So Paw Patrol.
I
or
mean,
stuff
they
like
they
that.
have
What's it?
every right
Bluey's
to
the big one right now.
Bluey's different though. Bluey is like on next level. Like if
He's
you
been blued.
if you sit down and watch an episode of Bluey, it is for adults and for kids. Like
It's out of like Australia or something,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
Australia.
It's Australian, yeah. And they do such a good job. Like
When are you watching? You have like younger cousins or?
no, I just watch it because I like it.
Oh,
Straight
there's
up.
nothing wrong with that. I was
No,
just.
literally, there is an
That's right. You've had a lot of free time.
there is literally an episode about one of their.
I'm so all day I'm watching Bluey.
No, but listen,
How
there
am I
is
going to fill
literally
the void?
There
Bluey.
Bluey!
I don't blame him.
There is literally an episode in Bluey where they have to explain to, where their parents have to explain to their kids why one of their aunts doesn't have kids. It's because the aunt cannot have children. And they talk about that on a kids show.
Did you cry?
Yes. It
There
is
it
seriously. It is adult themes, but silly kid stuff. It is an incredible show. If you haven't watched Bluey, you two included, watch it. It is
Jake
a
doesn't have to.
good show.
He has a wife.
So I would say
I
both
don't
of you
have
guys.
to. I'm okay with being sad.
I would say watch it. It's a great show.
I'll watch
You
it
think
with
being
you.
married makes me not sad?
I'm not gonna answer because I'm not
That's
married.
good. That's a well-identified trap right there.
Yeah,
and
you're really-
one and no, I'm not gonna say that.
Trap.
Animaniacs.
Anyway,
Animaniacs.
It was yeah,
A fun 15 minutes of that was a fun time. The other 5 were very dark.
Like I am like well, especially when the bird left its home, its nest to follow the. I'm like, this is sad. Like I'm feeling sad.
No. That's just how birds imprint on stuff.
I know it makes sense.
Yeah,
but,
they're
like,
cracked.
But like I'm like, oh my god, this is really sad. It's really well done.
It's the preamble to We're Back, a Dinosaur Tale.
A dinosaur story.
Sorry, a dinosaur story.
Anyway, anything else about this?
Ironically, didn't I pick that for our favorite
Thanksgiving
Yes,
movie
our
last
last
year.
year?
You
Yeah, so you
absolutely
just
did.
cannot escape.
I don't want to escape.
What's
I
with
want to
you
roll back the
and-
rock to
To
the dawn of time.
and
Sing
sing
this
this
song
song
with
with
me.
me.
On that note, Jared, where can they find us online?
You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the funny TikTok. And hey, listen to us on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and hey, YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, ring our bell, check out whatever, rate on us on all those apps, and check out our groovy website.
Absolutely, yeah. Please check out our YouTube channel. We got an awesome set going on here with all the great colors of Thanksgiving. It's
And a
warm.
laptop. 2 laptops.
Ah.
Yeah. We're warm, cozy. We're going to keep watching more stuff. And if you want to watch along on every Thursday, make sure to...
Take a bite.
Give me a bite. Give me a bite. Give me a bite of that. Give me a bite of that.